Morning. You? Quantre?
We're live.
We're live. Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Yes. Mike's in the seat. Thanks for
See
handling
me
the
and you're
camera.
trying to see what's up. I never tested this
This
mic.
feels good.
That's all good.
How's everybody? See what's up.
What up? I never tested. Oh, you can hear perfectly.
Oh yeah, it's all good. All right, let's get it.
Hello, everyone.
Let's get it.
All right, introduce yourself. Q. Start with you, bro.
Start.
I smell like Hogan.
Oh,
She's
she's
like a damn hoagie now.
like, Q, introduce yourself. I smell like caparati. Hello, everyone. My name is Quantre Ali Johnson, and I'm here tonight. You know, I typically behind the scenes, now in front of the scene, if you know what I mean.
Marg.
What up, guys? It's Murda Marg. Woof woof. I'm just kidding. My name is Margaret. I am the events director for UnleashU Now, and just here to say what's up. This is the superior side. If you guys want any real knowledge, drop your questions to me and Q.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up? This is BS in the house
Like barking.
next to MFer. We about to do this. You press the share button. Unleash you, fam. Social media extraordinaire. Let's do it.
And if you don't know, now you know. I'm Michael Faber, the real MFer. And here to set the record straight. All right. Ding, ding, ding.
All right.
I had a whole bunch of horrible jokes. I saved them all.
All at
Yeah,
once.
this is maturity at its finest. So, let's start.
Let's start. Let's do
What
it.
makes you comfortable as a buyer?
What makes me comfortable?
What makes you comfortable as a buyer?
Good question.
That's good. One of the first things
What
is
up, Michelle? Sorry.
what up, Michelle? Oh.
Albers.
Woo, woo, woo.
ID in the house.
There we go.
Yes.
For me, as a buyer, knowing that I'm gonna get the value that I was told, that I was presented, I feel like that's something that's huge to me. Knowing that, like, when I make this purchase, that all right, I know I made the right purchase. Like, that comfortable, like that's what's comforting to me. That I know I want to gain value and more from what is being presented to me at the from the seller.
Can you repeat the question?
What makes you comfortable as a buyer?
Confidence in the person or business that I'm buying from. Proven results or as a result of some sort that I can find or hear from. I mean, I feel like it's like the same thing we always talk about. Like, you always want to buy from someone that you know, like, and trust.
True.
What about you, Brent Shot?
Who shot you?
Can you repeat the question?
What makes you comfortable?
We're all trying to share on Facebook.
7 listeners.
7 listeners.
Yeah.
Comment. Tell us where you're from.
7 listeners. I feel like I'm like,
Too far. Too furious.
hey, what's the question again? What do you look for in a buyer? What makes me comfortable as a buyer? Man, I want to believe the person that is trying to that I'm buying from.
Move the whole damn thing.
Am I talking on the right thing? I'm connected now. I'm all in now. I want to believe, and I want to feel comfortable, but I also want to be challenged. I want the person to help me be better at whatever it is they're trying to bring into my world, how they're going to help me. I want them to, I always want to be better. So if I'm going to buy from you, what you're giving me, how's it gonna add value to what I do? How's it gonna take my game? How's it gonna take my world to another level? If it's not going to, then it's not worth it to me. So I want to be able to see the value. I want to be able to see the results, and
yes, the results.
what's going to be my part of it. What do I have to do as well? I know that in anything that we have to have our part that we do as well. So let me know those things up front. Don't bring in other things later. Tell me everything up front.
So I think one thing that everyone kind of said around it was belief. I think whenever we're talking about this buyer or seller, it comes down to belief. Typically, it's like why salespeople that say they can sell anything. I'm just like, I'm not them. Right? Like I need to believe, and if I believe, I can create belief by what I'm saying or how I'm talking. Right. So I think the number one thing as a buyer or a seller is belief. Belief in the company, belief in the product, belief in the result, the dream. Right. Like that the steps will actually work. It's all belief. It's the difference of talking to someone, and when they speak with such passion and conviction. You're like, yes, right? Like I'm in. What is it? Right? Like you don't even know what it is yet, but you're like, I'm in. Right? Like that's when I know I'm really on certain discovery calls, because they're like, whatever it is, I'm in. I'll never forget Elena Rodriguez in Nashville, Tennessee last year at the Movie Maker. Sit at a bar. I came down in between the conference and the celebration of life, and I was like, I want a shot. And she goes, Michael, whatever it is tomorrow, I'm in. And I was like, what? Right? She's like, whatever the sales is tomorrow, I'm in. I'm like, I'm actually not going to do a sale. So, but I'll let you know what you can do for the next right? This year, don't worry, we're going to do it. But but it was just like when you speak and act in such a way, others can take that and hold it for themselves. And I think that's the big key. What I would say was what you want to portray to buyers, and if I'm a buyer, what I need belief that that's going to everything that's going to work. That you're the guy, that this is the place, you are the people, right, etc.
I like it.
Yeah. Boom.
I second that.
Does anybody have any? If you have any questions, drop it in the chat.
You have any questions? Drop it in the chat.
Me and Q will do our best to answer.
Say what's up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just got a second and a third, and I support that. But yeah.
When? Where at?
He said second.
Oh.
Your partner.
Yeah.
So, just so we're clear. Fugitive said.
Fugitive?
That had it.
Jesus Christ. We actually just broke him out. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So. Oh, no.
What's your perfect Sunday? What Hudson just commented.
The Panthers win. I have
My
few of
perfect
those.
Sunday is
I was gonna say,
the
that's probably
Eagles
one.
beating the Cowboys, which meant yes. I keep thinking, no, today's Tuesday. Tuesday was the worst Sunday of my life. Just kidding.
Dramatic.
I'm just joking.
Cue the lights. Sorry. I meant to dramatic lights.
What's your perfect Sunday? I love that question. Yeah, what is really your perfect Sunday?
Oh
I
my
think I'm
goodness.
perfect Sunday this year.
Oh, tell us about it. Let's expand.
The Texans rookie quarterback versus rookie quarterback. Let's go. We showed we made the right pick for 1 week of an 18-week season.
True.
But we got that one.
Got that one.
We got that one.
Got that one.
So for 1 week, it was good.
Yeah. For me, a perfect Sunday, just chilling at home, not really getting much text, and I can just lay around and I can just make a mess. Yeah. I can just leave a mess.
Not getting much text.
And then
Here comes Michael.
like, hey Q, what you doing on the 27th of this month?
Everybody knows it's over
Are
when
you
I
busy
say
right now? Let me
hey.
get a graphic.
Hey or yo.
Yo. Yeah,
Yo.
yo.
Nothing's gonna
Oh my
follow
gosh. Especially when I'm driving because I know he's about to ask me to stop somewhere that I just left.
When I seen
Like, I
it,
know I'm gonna have to turn around.
when I seen it, I was like, all right, it's game time. I'm like, it's game time.
You put face paint on this.
I was like, yeah, I'm ready. He's like, hey, can you just stop by to hang out? Oh, damn. All right, cool.
Where that video is? the Google Drive for the rest of the videos.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Stuff that I already told you. Like, hey, how do you go to Google Drive?
Let
I'm
me
like,
get the link.
Can someone send me a link for the Google Drive? Nobody responds.
I don't know how to do that.
dude, like,
What do you want it for? He answers the question. No one responds. Fantastic. Javier Santana, what up? High Ground Creative in the house. What
what's up,
up,
Javi?
dude?
Yeet.
Say what's up. We give you a shout out at least. Playoffs. Playoff hobby. Look at that.
Yeah,
They
you
can
can
see
see
Mike
Mike in
dancing
the-
in the TV.
You can.
Look at that. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Get it.
Yeah. It's Mike's dance moves.
Javier said yeet.
he knows what's up. He knows.
He made
Doug.
sure that he said he was busy tonight. He said, I'm free Thursday. I am busy Tuesday, but I am free Thursday. I was like, stop trying to act like, I don't know what you're doing. Doug Ferry in the house. What up?
Doug?
What up? What up?
Our brother from the north, dropping the blue and green. What up?
Let's go.
He snuck across the border. You want to talk about dedication? This dude snuck across the border to be at Movie Maker Live last year.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
He
snuck
snuck
across the
across
Canadian
the
border.
border. Wow.
It's crazy. I'm going to Canada next weekend anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Allegra in the house, Savannah 13. She said,
Allegra.
hello, everyone. With the hand, blue and green, dropping it.
Michael and Brent's mic needs to be closer. Doug said, yeah, I mean, like, you're trying to, like, tell everybody what that crime he just did.
Listen, there's a statute of limitations to everything.
Tomorrow, someone's going to knock on his door and be like, I heard on that live that you.
Hudson, I think you need to be closer.
It will be international. Yeet.
Yeet.
Right? Yeah, I can't hear you at all, Hudson. You gotta be closer. All right, so when we're waiting for more questions from the audience, Margaret, what's the next question?
Oh, Jesus. I got this one. As I'm sitting here thinking about it. So the best question that I have is sheesh.
You're doing good here. This is good. This is good radio.
I have notes, guys.
Yeah, I love the thought process.
This is good radio.
This is
Can you be successful in a business if you're not fully committed?
ooh, that's a very controversial.
I don't like never right answers because
Mm-hmm.
there's always an exception to the rule.
Yeah.
I would say typically, if you're not invested in the business, your business will not make it. Typically.
I second that.
God, you did get a good table.
I know.
What do
Yeet.
you think there, Brent?
Yes, I fully agree with that statement, Michael Faber. I'm in full agreement.
My favorite podcast.
I third that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the business probably could be successful if you're not fully invested, but I don't think that it's going to last. There will not be a longevity to that business because in order for things to continue to go, you have to be invested
Agreed.
Yes.
fully.
Yeah. For me personally, because I was somebody who wasn't fully committed to my business the way I should have been, working 2 different jobs and then like pushing my business to the back burner. But I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still doing Keep the Lights. I'm still doing this. And it wasn't really until, and I've been having my business around like 2021. It wasn't until this year when I fully went full time, took that risk and stuff like that. Cause that's all business is, just taking risks. And I've been listening to the audiobook, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Great book. If you never read it, great book. And it's all about mindset. And I feel like, you have to be in the mindset in order for you to truly believe into your business. Like how we mentioned, like, you gotta believe, like you gotta have conviction with your business. Like, exactly, like I know with Keep the Lights, I know I can help like entrepreneurs, business owners hone in on what they're good at. I know that I can, showcase that in a way through video, reels, commercials, at any way, shape, form. I know I can, of course. So, and it took a while for me to really get out of that mindset of like that playing is safe, because that playing is safe is just an act of fear.
100%.
which is I got that from Rich Dad Poor Dad, which I recommend that book. I'm not being sponsored by that book, but it's an amazing book.
Right. No, it's an amazing book. Dude, it's fear one way or another, because a lot of people will be like, I don't have fear of failure. And I'm like, maybe you have a fear of success.
Ooh.
But it's fear either way. It's just fear of what? Right? Because a lot of times it's like we like to address the fear we know it's not. Be like, dude, it's definitely not that. Of course not. But it is something.
Right.
Until we acknowledge it and face it, and then say, is that story that we're telling behind that true? Or what could be the truth? Is the only way we start debating. Does this really is the way it really has to be? And I always think of a Nipsey Hussle line when we talk about like faith and belief and, and conviction and commitment and all those good words. And I always think of it. He said this thing. He said, we don't believe the ground will hold us. We step on that thing like we know it.
Right.
Like we don't go outside and be like, please, 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 please. Whew. Next step, please, 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 please. And we have no idea what's under here.
Never.
No idea. It could be tremors. Godzilla could be waiting for me to fall through this thing. Right? Zombies. Right? We have no idea. Right? Until it's too late. Then, so I have no idea what's underneath this. But all I know is that I step on this thing like I know it'll hold me. Right? And you got to step into your business like you know this is what you were meant to do. Like your purpose of living is part of this. Right? Like this is part of your being, your fabric, your DNA. Like this isn't just a thing. This is the thing. You were called, chosen, picked for, was to do this thing and help these people. That's your part to this masterpiece we call life.
For sure. And if you believe in what you're doing, people are going to follow. Like, for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you rep your business, if you do everything that you're supposed to do, stay dedicated, keep doing your thing, make it like, and I say like be that ring in people's ears, and then people are saying like, oh yeah, kill the lights, unleash you now, you know, like just keep, because like it's all about how much you're putting into your business. It truly is how much you put into your business, because it's like and it's nothing wrong, because like, you know, every business entrepreneur, you know, whatever, has been in that space where, you know, they trying to start a business while they're working a job and stuff like that. And that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's the blueprint for some people, for people to get that startup, whatever, save that money, whatever case may be, build for sure to get to that point of doing that full time. So it's all about like, you know what I mean? If you keep pushing your business in the back burner, people are going to push your business to the back burner too. So like if you the owner is definitely,
Anyone care if you don't care.
Exactly.
All right. I always think Trent Shelton at the 2019 conference. All right, when he said everyone's like, look at me now, and they missed it 10 years. And I was willing to do this with no viewers. Right? Yeah, everybody sees now that he gets 11 million views of video plus, right? Like crazy numbers. I was shook a couple nights ago. He did a video and I was like, oh, this is a dope video. When did this come out? It was like 27 minutes ago. It was like 6 million people. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, it took us months to get 5 million on a video. Right. But I thought about that 2019 conference when he said from 2009, when I was in a spare bedroom at my mom's house, no one was paying attention or knowing. So now they see me and they go, wow, you came out of nowhere. Like that was overnight success. He's like, right, I fought 10 years for overnight success. He's like, the difference with me and everyone else that was doing it at the same time I was that I kept doing it. Right? Because I knew I was meant to do it, that I was meant to go somewhere, that I was meant to impact people, that I was meant to help people, that I was going to make it. Right? And that was the thing that separated him from everyone else, was that he was willing to keep going down the journey when so many others quit.
For sure. Because everybody wanted it. Everybody wants it.
Dude, the number one thing every call I have with a business owner that wants to work with us is, do I really want it? I'm like, everyone says that.
Yeah, everybody wanted it.
No one's ever called me and was like, dude, I don't really want it.
Exactly.
Get on the phone with me.
The question should be like, are you willing to do what it takes?
Right.
Put in the work over and over.
Are you willing to do what it takes every freaking day and not know you're getting any closer?
Right? Yeah. Not make a dime off of it.
Not know you're getting any closer.
Yeah, not knowing.
Like, good shit.
Right? Yeah. This is all just you just doing out your will.
Over and hammering that sword over and over again, not knowing if anyone even notices or gives a damn. I gotta say a shout out to Earl Williams. Good evening. What is the topic tonight?
I have a good next
Judy,
question.
what up, family? The evidence of wanting it is doing it. Javier said. What up, what up, what up? Topic tonight, we're talking a lot about entrepreneurship, business, life, movement, commitment, belief. That's been in the first 5 minutes.
All right. I have a good
Five
I have a
minutes?
good next question then.
All right, what's the next question?
What's an insult you've received in your business that you're proud of? Or complaint or something in your business that you're proud of?
I don't know if it was a complaint though.
Or
Complaint, it was just an observation.
It might be a complaint to them.
I can say this. I've been asked how are you able to, manage, being self-employed, doing your own thing? I've been asked that. I know I really didn't consider it like an insult, but some people would consider it like, what do you mean? Like, how can I do it on my own? And it feels good. I take it like as like a compliment, saying like, oh, how do you manage to be self-employed, being 22 years old, having your own business and doing your own thing whenever. And I take it more so like a compliment, like, what I mean? Like a lot of people, even in their 50s, are trying to get to that point of having that freedom. Because really, like, the way I look at entrepreneurship, I look at it as, like even me and Faber talked about this before, like, you being reliant on your own being of making income.
Right.
Yeah. And we talked about like a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah.
And that opened my eyes to a lot of like, damn, like, I'm not relying on a company or organization or whatever case. Yeah. And that you don't even know that will make sure your pay is good.
Care about you at all.
It doesn't care. That just pushes a button.
Yep.
So that was something eye-opening to me because, a lot of people, some people, they, work and everything. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. And, in life, you're going to have people that, just going to work and be okay with just working.
Yep.
And, there's going to be people that's,
We need
we need everybody. It's a balance,
Right.
yin and yang.
Some people, that's not what they want to do. That's not what they're about. It's not in their fabric. They're not
Yeah.
interested in it. And don't do it. Not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur. It should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, 100%. I'm not the guy that's like, oh, every single one of us are meant for this, right? Like a lot of people like sitting on that mountaintop. I'm like, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, some people aren't meant to be leaders. Some people aren't meant, you know what I mean?
No number one would be amazing if they didn't have an amazing number two. And someone had to say, I'm willing to be Robin. And that sucks sometimes. Right? Sometimes it sucks being Batman too, because blame was on you regardless.
Yeah,
right?
at the end of the day.
Sometimes it sucks being Robin too, because when Batman does good, Robin doesn't get credit. Batman gets the light. Right? But when it goes bad, Batman gets the blame. Right? So it's like both have their complaints.
Yeah.
Sorry. Michael's face needs to be closer to the mic. Nice. I will say Simon said, for me, it's you don't charge enough. I like that. Earl Williams. He's at 22 years as a DJ and 12 years as podcast and radio. Love that.
Yeah.
I like that he said, for the audio for the guy with the white hoodie. My name's Michael, bro. I'm the real MFer. Michael Faber. But,
his voice.
You don't know? Now you know. No.
Now you know.
Can you bring my phone back with you?
Part of mine was like, dude, all you do is work. I was like, now one, I know that not to be true, but also I do. I don't know why you laughed. Have fun, right? All I do is work. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, easy guy. You're gonna die laughing at this not funny joke. But anything you ever said. I stand corrected. You're an oak.
You're an oak.
But I love this so much that I take pride in that because I want to do it more. Like I want to be in the room more, learning and growing and doing and performing and helping and serving. Like I want to do that. So when someone says, "Damn, you do that more than I've ever seen someone do that," I'm like, bet. Right? They don't mean it as a compliment, but I take it as one. That's like that's stuff that speaks to my soul when someone's like, "Damn, you must be real dedicated to this thing. All I see is you doing this." Like, bet this is all I damn right. Dano in the house. What up, Dano? Bobby Jones in the house, dropping some blue and green. What up,
What up,
Bobby
what
Jones?
up?
Mr. Brightside himself.
What up?
But so I would say that would be my answer.
My biggest insult that I received in business that I love is when someone told me that I wasn't fit to be a leader in the women's community. And I loved that because it just solidified more why I do it. Did you say shots?
Shots.
It just solidified more why I do what I do because I'm not like your typical women's leader that you see that is loud and proud on stage. That's just not me. And I think that majority of people are like that. And so it's important to have a leader that can resonate with them. And so I'm proud of that.
As you should.
The biggest thing for me might be
Yeah.
woo woo. Am I close enough? She gave herself a. I'm gonna woo woo hooty hoo. Until I forgot what I was gonna say. I guess one of the things that pop in my head that nobody else hasn't said. I'm trying to think of something different. Is that maybe I don't look the part, or and sometimes I take that more as a compliment because like I don't. I've always been good at being in the background, being Robin, and so some of my fight in recent years is, maybe I'm supposed to be Batman, and fighting through that. I'm always Robin, but sometimes I take it as a compliment because, for me, sometimes it's not always about me. My life, I try to. Maybe I've learned that as being a father. Maybe I've learned that from and some of the things I've done in my life, but it pushes me to be better. It pushes me to say, you know what, I can do this. Doesn't matter what I look like. It doesn't matter my appearance. What it matters is my performance and what I bring to the table, the value that I bring. So I'd rather work on my value than work on my appearance.
Jesse, I miss you.
Boom.
Sorry, I'm cutting you off. I'm like, Jesse!
Mark in the house. What up?
Javier, I love what you said. I've had people say that to me too after going to nursing school for years and working as a nurse for years. And they're like, you better keep that degree in handy for your fallback. It's just like you're wasting all the money and time.
Yeah. And another thing too, like I don't like when people saying like, oh, like what's your backup? Are you gonna get like a like, you know what I mean? Like what if this don't what if this don't work? You know?
You fucking suck.
What if your whole company you work for goes out of business? What's next?
I say yeah, like that. I say yeah, like just like how people work day to day. What if they had a situation where they had to cut people off and you was one of those people? Right. What if like nothing's really guaranteed in this life?
Not even tomorrow.
Not even tomorrow.
I love what Earl Williams said. He said, if you're pissing someone off, you're doing something right. I was like, man, I must be doing something right all day, every day. Right? Up your back up. I love what someone said. There was a quote. Someone was like, they're like, be careful. You don't want to burn bridges. He's like, I'm cool burning every bridge I burn. You know why? Because I know how to swim.
Yes.
I was like, that. I like that.
I really
now I'm
like
a horrible
that.
swimmer. I look like I'm fighting the water, but I'll do it. Everybody that ever seen me swim is like, I'm in Florida at the house. Everybody's like, let's go for a nice easy dip. I'm like, oh,
I gotta see you swim now.
Everybody's like, it's not easy for him. It's hard for him. Easy for everybody else. Got it.
Earl lived a life of multiple people. He's a DJ. He was a first responder. Sheesh.
And he got it in.
Yeah,
he
like
lived.
Hey,
I can tell you some weird stories that I've done. So I'm with him.
I love that.
He's experienced.
Yeah.
I'm G-rating myself. I'm bleeping myself out.
I see.
Guys, that wasn't the computer.
You thought you were having a
Michael.
stroke or something. Like some of your eyes were like.
Thought he was having a stroke. I'm the real. I'm like.
It smells really good.
In my mouth.
It smells really good. It smells like apples and cinnamon.
Victoria said, "Hey y'all."
What's up, Victoria?
What's up, Vicky? Yeah.
Jesse, it has been a long time. We're feeling neglected.
But Vicky, I hope all is well. I hope you're doing good.
So next question. What is it? Do we have another one on there?
I have plenty, unless you have one.
No,
okay.
Where do you get these points?
What?
You're just knocking them out.
I have plenty.
What's the biggest challenge you're facing? Do you want this question or you want to crazy around? Now I don't know which one I want. Yeet. What's the biggest challenge you're facing in your business right now, and how are you tackling it?
Sheesh.
We just got deep.
My biggest
I'm bleeding all over the
challenge.
table.
My biggest challenge right now, I will answer that first, is I wish I could duplicate myself to do more things. That's my biggest challenge that I'm facing. And I'm tackling that by leaning on people in my team to help me complete tasks, especially for Movement Maker coming up. It's a big conference, but I'm on our live, just so you guys know.
It just sounds like you're reading word for word out a Word document that you wrote 3 years ago.
I didn't. I'll look right at the camera. And yeah, so we have Movement Maker Live coming up. If you're not joining us in Nashville, what are you doing? But it's a big conference and there's going to be a few hundred people there. And as the event planner, that's a lot. So that's my biggest challenge, is just getting everything done and leaning on my team. So
I'm going to steal that answer a little bit. It definitely the Movement Maker. Right now, I'm trying to figure out the sequence to it. You know what's crazy? I don't know who can relate to this or what or how it goes in their way. Also, Spencer Fothergill in the house.
what up?
What up? What up?
He didn't come.
Big dog.
We still love him.
Fothergill. What up, Father?
Yo, what kind of car is that, bro? It has roll-up windows.
What year is that, bro?
So here's the deal: when doing what we do, I love what we do. I love the events we have. I think there's something special. I think no one does it the way we do it, right? Montel Jordan told me that, and told Dr. Rod to tell me. But I the part that we do that's very complicated for me is that there's so many moving pieces, and some of them aren't from us. So it's people outside our company, which makes the communication even harder.
Facts.
And when trying to keep good flow and sequence and make it all go to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, and make sense why it went to that, while trying to get communication from a dozen people inside plus dozens of people outside, it makes it tough because then people are like, hey, I'm switching to this. Hey, I'm thinking this now. Hey, I'm doing this. And I'm like, stop, right? Like three months. So it makes it the communication harder, and then adjusting from that communication even more so. And with our smaller events, it's a little easier, but with this being a couple hundred people plus, there's a lot of moving parts inside and outside the company. 20 plus speakers. We have our own team that we have inside for photo video, but we have an AV team that's not inside. Right, we have 20 plus other speakers not inside. We have workshops not inside. We have sponsors not inside. So it's like no longer maintaining that communication inside, communication outside, and making it all go together in a timely manner to be able to plan accordingly is super tough for me. And reason number one, it's super tough is because I just do it anyway and don't listen to anybody. And then it comes back to bite me because I'm like, damn, should have listened, right? Or should have asked this question, or should have did this, or should have did that.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
And I don't, and that comes where I'm like, damn, I got to go back and do it. That would be where I'm at and what's happening. Movement Maker Live though, March 15th to 17th, Nashville, Tennessee. Be there. We're going to Cashville, Tennessee, baby.
There, be square.
Yeah.
Cashville, Tennessee. We're about to level up in this mofo.
Yeah.
For some of you might resonate with this one. I'll say it again. I'm just trying to say something different because everything being said is amazing. I'm doing a big event coming up at the end of this month, and the biggest issue. Anybody, and if you resonate with this, throw some blue and green hearts in the chat.
Throw them up. Throw them up.
Here it comes.
There's 15 of you. You better
watch this.
See it.
That's what Dr. Rob would say. Watch this. He's ready to throw the punchline. He says, watch this. Having people pay on time. trying to get everything coming down to the end and get everything paid and make sure all the bills are paid and everything you have to pay on your side. And so it is hard when if you're doing it by yourself. Not only do you have to pay the bills, but then you have to follow up with everybody, and you have to call everybody, and you have to chase everybody down and say, "Hey, you told me you were going to pay 2 months ago, or you're going to pay a month ago, or you're going to pay last week. I still don't have your payment, and we need to get this finalized." And that's hard. So to push through, it's hard to like you said, it's hard to make yourself 2 or 3.
The blue and green's going crazy.
Duplicate yourselves.
Yeah,
it's not Canva. You just can't hit duplicate, right?
Yeah.
You have to actually do the work or find somebody to do it for you, and somebody might not have the same passion that you have to reach that goal that you're trying to reach. So to push through, be a part of a community such as this, the blue and green. Nobody put any blue and green hearts in.
They've been going crazy.
They've been going wild with it.
I see him now.
Hey,
dang, that's a lot of blue and green.
Yeah.
But being a part of a community such as this, where we support each other and help each other and build each other up, is key and important.
I second that.
What's Canva?
No, we should hunt them down.
No, that's like one of the biggest things I've been struggling with is what? Oh, were you about to go?
No, I said hunt them down. He was like,
well, that's how I feel. Like we have, everybody has this where they have clients that sign up for things or say they're going to do something and then they never pay you, but then you see them doing Jill and Joe's programs and they're on a trip across the country and then they go to
you're not trying to pocket watch, but they doing all these trips like
they're out
seriously,
videoing themselves
month,
eating
yeah.
sushi.
Give me 1 more month, I'll get it.
Yeah, like oh man, like I just had something come up.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
then
it.
They
Last
pay
second,
like
decide to take a cruise with the fam.
yeah. They're on a cruise.
This was already planned.
They've joined like 50 other masterminds that are way more expensive than yours, and they still haven't paid you. Like, we promise we'll pay you. That's something that I've actually had to learn to like bite my tongue.
I'm burning all the ox over the fire, just dreaming of them.
Jesse said not pocket watching though.
Blood dripping out my face like fucking war paint.
We not trying to count your pockets, but you doing a you just
Over in the bushes. Is she watching me?
Get over here.
But that is tough, and I when I first started this, that bothered me to the core, and Michael had to tell me to stop taking everything personally. So
I'm like, listen, they didn't think of us. He's like, what? I'm like, if they did, they would have paid us. So they didn't think of us, man. Don't take it personal. They didn't think of us.
Are you going to answer the question?
Oh, you finish.
No, I mean, I was going to go to the next question.
Oh, the next. Okay. That's for last. The hardest thing for me, I wouldn't even say it's hard, but it was something that's an obstacle. Is just me more so, kind of like how you mentioned earlier, like stepping back and letting other people do things.
mm-hmm.
This year, for it being my first year as full time, my business, I did good. I'll say I did. I managed. I'm still here. You know what I mean? Still floating. What Dory say? Just keep swimming. So yeah. So it's just really more. Yeah. So it's just more so just reinventing. Blah, blah, blah.
Reinventing.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say reinventing, but just yeah, the maneuver. Yeah.
I thought you were speaking another language.
Oh, no.
I've been there, bro.
Yeah.
Pivoting and adjusting.
Yeah. Oh. Here's my favorite.
He was either speaking.
I got on Mac favorite. I got in Georgetown down here.
Hey,
y'all.
He's either speaking another language.
If you're not in the room, you're missing this.
Georgetown
You're missing this energy right now. If you're not in the room,
You knew what I was saying.
Yeah, guy in New York down in the room. Yeah, there's a crowd down there. No crowd.
Mess me up. Wiggle in my mouth, damn it.
I think Q just peed on himself.
Down door Sam.
I literally was like, what did he just say?
Down in the farm, me and Jack Faber out there being on the belt mower.
Probably sounds just like me. Probably sounds just like me. Earl, don't leave me here. Earl,
Earl,
Earl, the Dixie Chicks suck. Earl didn't have to die. I promise you. Okay, the next question.
You heard what happened to Earl?
Let's get the next question.
Let me take this over. We're gonna go over to the next question. I'm gonna take this microphone.
Okay, we dropped a couple of viewers after that.
I think we got more.
No, we got less.
Hey, they don't like that George damn talk to you. Goddamn.
Leading to the next question. Hi, my name is Brent.
Literally, I was like, what did he just
We're gonna take a time of. Let's all just take a deep breath. What up, David? What up, David Russell?
said, just joined and I couldn't be more.
You out in Kentucky, girl? You
We having a
come
good
on
time.
down to Jordan.
David, Michael said something really fast. And we didn't know what he said. But it sounded like that.
All
All right, we gotta
All right, next question. Next question.
All right, let's be professional.
Sorry, David.
Sorry,
It's good to see you, man.
I apologize.
We made Earl leave,
yeet.
and David came in. He was laughing. So this leads into the next question. What is the key? What is your key to not peeing on yourself? I think Margaret's got her legs crossed. She's done. I might have to go outside here in a second myself.
Oh,
All
right.
What is your key to customer retention? How do we keep? We're talking about how do we keep customers?
Laugh like that. I don't know if you guys are ready for my answer.
I got that deal for you down in there. If you go down that road, you're going too far. You gotta go back.
Don't turn around.
You're gonna have to turn back.
All right, so
Um,
research tells us. Hold on, let me get my glasses right, Professor Mike. Research slam that damn door. He's like, bow, I'm done with this shit. Tim says, take care of customers, make them laugh based on tonight's show, right?
oh my goodness, yes.
So with research shows that to retain customers, I'm trying to get back on target here. It's a red dot in the sky.
Yeah.
Take that thing down. So to retain customers, so the hardest part is to get someone to give you money the first time. It's easier to get someone to give you money the second time than it is the first time. In order to do that, two things need to happen. You need to deliver, three things. You need to deliver on what you said you would deliver. These two expectations are higher. If you do that the first time, then two things need to happen. One, ask them to buy. If the only way to lose them is you stop asking them to buy. The other one is do not break their trust or value level. Right? So they trust you and this value level. Don't break that. The only time you'll lose them is if you stop asking, and is if you break the trust or of the value level in which they have for you. If you don't do those two things, you will have a retain ratio of over 90%, which is a great retain ratio. I could still break it down even while laughing.
Yeah. Now, if you're in Georgetown, you're gonna get that shotgun. You're gonna tell them come back.
I'm like, tell them you got 26 acres and you'll bury them on it. Dude, it's all about just delivering the value, like you said, in a way. And also sometimes, so I love and hate that answer because to a degree that's true. But also, when we're not perfect, entrepreneurs aren't perfect people.
Yes.
It's not going to work out all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
No matter how much you
get
plan.
it right all the time. It's not going to happen exactly the time you said it was going to happen. Right? Like it's not going to be the first time perfect project. Right? Like it's going to go south at times. Are you going to step up and be like, listen, this didn't turn out how I wanted. I'm going to let you see it, but I am fully in on making this what you want. It's just going to take a little longer than we expected. Or, hey, we're really working our ass off trying to get this done.
Yes.
It hasn't worked out the way we thought it would. Some things didn't turn out the way we thought it would. It didn't flow the way we wanted. It's going to take a little more time. Just want to let you know, and I'm going to make it right and make it good.
And one of the things for me, if you know it's going to take a certain amount of time to do one project, give yourself extra, especially if it's with a first time customer. So if something do happen, which we know we don't want anything to happen, but you always want to, even with every client, you always want to give yourself a little bit of grace. So it's like, all right, it's this X, Y, and Z come up, you have enough time to deliver still. And then keeping up with the client, not even like,
right,
even after like saying like, hey, like, you know what I mean? I want to make sure, like Javi said, over communicate, under promise, over deliver, and just make sure that you're communicating with them through and through. Even if it's small, like, hey, like, like for me, for example, like if I'm editing a video, like, hey, I just want to keep you posted. Like I'm, halfway there. Was there anything in the edits do you want to, that other than we talked about, just to make sure that communication is flowing. So then they'll be like, and also make them think in their head, like, oh, snap, like, Q was very, communicative throughout the whole process,
Don't ghost them.
Yeah, don't ghost them because, because where's the Michael Faber? Yeet. And just make sure you have that communication, man. Because really, more you communicate, the more they'll be like, okay, they're being honest with me. And they're not just trying to look at me as a transaction. It's like once the money hit, they just go ghost.
The
Google. No,
something that we actually do, you don't know we do, but we do, is that I'll give you videos and you're like 2 weeks. And I'm like, that. And then the customer's like, how long? And I'm like, a month or so. Right? Because something comes up for you, it doesn't make me out to be the dickhead because I said the time you said. Right? It's that you're probably putting some grace in that to me, and I'm giving you and me more grace to them.
So we're already covered.
So like you're like, damn, Mike, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be a week late. I'm like, cool. It means nothing to me at this point because that means I'm a week early for them. Right? So then it's no pressure. Right, so then I don't have to be like, Q, what's up? Q, what's up? Q, what's up? Q,
or that,
Q,
yo. If I see yo, over.
True.
But that retention rate, it's really actually simple. We make it more difficult.
Yes, we
deliver at a high value, communicate well, and then ask to buy again. A lot of times we forget to ask people to buy.
Yes.
Someone said, what was my biggest problem as a sell from stage speaker? And I said my ask was weak. Like I would do a great presentation, great proposal,
and be scared to show.
I'd be like, so if you're interested in something like that, find me.
If you're no, it's
weak ass, right? You got 30 minutes to get your ass to that table, or this deal is gone.
Build that urgency.
Right. Urgency, scarcity, get there.
You,
right? And if it's true, now if you're going to be like 30 minutes, but really stay there for 18 hours and give it to them whenever they call you, don't say that because they're a lying scumbag.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be like, oh, that deal is like. They don't mean it by that because like once that deal's over, it's like all right, cool. And then when they come back to you, you're like, hey, it's different.
Right.
And
because part of that trust break is, and I have to check myself multiple times with the movie maker, with giving people VIP access later than the date was we set, and I was like, I can't do that for you because I didn't do that for all of them.
Yes, who paid up front?
And one of them finds out what I just do, break the trust.
You broke the trust, and then
they're not a customer.
Oh yeah, they're definitely not coming back.
Screwed me. You didn't give me that break. You didn't give me that deal. One of the reasons why I absolutely hate Black Friday deals, unless it's a new offer that hasn't been done, is because you're belittling or cutting your existing clients and customers.
See you, Javi.
See you, Javi.
See you, Javi. He only gives us what is that, like 45 minutes, 50. He actually gave us a little
Yeep.
bit, so thanks, Javi. What up, Mandy? Mandy Robinson's in the house.
Mandy.
Canada.
I can't wait until I go next week.
I said Jose. I started going our way. You said it right.
I'll send y'all a picture with my Canadian flag when I'm there next week.
I'm excited for you to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to be there. Was that believable?
Yeah, I'm excited for
yeet.
you to be there.
But a lot of times you do that on Black Friday, and I'm like, you're literally breaking the trust and belief in the existing customers. You're destroying what business is built on, is reoccurring.
There you go.
The recycle and purchase.
Yes.
It's built on that. It's one of the top 3 ways to build business and things you need to focus on to build business. That's not by me. That's by Ray Dalio, who's like the most sought after business strategist on earth. All right. The 3 ways, and that's one of the ways, getting that person to know they need to buy from you and buy from you again and buy from you more often.
Now, my question is to you. Well, I have a question, right? So I recently it's this influencer who's in the video production thing, and he's like a coach, whatever, and he's highly highly respected. And it's in the world of video and photography, all the stuff like that, and he has so my question is to you, right? He had a deal where it was like a birthday deal. So his master class, whatever, was like $5,000 or whatever, right? But since it was like his birthday, whatever case me, he cut it down to like $150.
What?
Yeah. So how do you feel when people make something that's so high at one point and then bring their value down?
I question if anyone ever bought that thing at $5,000.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think anyone ever bought that at $5,000, and if they did, they're fucking pissed.
Yeah, a lot of people bought it.
Right, $150 or $5,000.
$5,000. So $5,000 for the
Great way to piss a bunch of people off. So here's what I do in this space. If I make an offer to someone that already bought what I'm selling, right? Like if I'm like, hey, we're gonna sell a Movie Maker ticket right now, but included in the ticket, you'll get a 1-hour strategy call with me. That's normally $5,000. You'll get that included. If I do that, I then give that to everyone that already bought. So then they can't say they didn't get that. This wasn't part of our original deal, but I'm giving to you because I made an offer like that you weren't privy to for the same price. So your option is you can take that call or not. Right? So now if you're saying a whole different price, the only way, there's 2 ways that I think you can make that right as an owner and not have major bad feedback is 1, you offer them something of $49.50 value or $48.50 value to the people that I know you bought it for $5,000. So I'm going to give you this other thing I have, right, to make up for you not getting this offer at this price, right? So I understand you get it for this price, but you got this for free, which is actually a greater value saved. Okay. Right? Or I reimburse everybody the difference, which you're out of business, probably.
Yeah, most likely.
Right? Yeah. That's a lot going back on.
Yeah. And like when I seen that, like I wasn't sure
and
if
it was the same course, like it wasn't like a miniature part of it. Because there's
think-
a difference between
I think it
the
is a-
master class and then like a mini master
I
class.
think it
Yeah.
I think it was a mini course of
See,
the
that's
because like the
still
program,
different.
okay.
Yeah,
So give them the
yeah.
buyers for a small amount to then upgrade to the big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because like I was just wondering, like from a
So what a lot of course creators do is that they'll take the first 3 sessions and sell them as a mini course and be like, if you want the rest, and it's the total that would be the difference.
Or just the points of it and not really going deeper.
Right. Or you give like a couple great things and you're like, whoa, this is great shit. But to get the rest, you got to buy. Like, all right. Damn it. It's so good though. I got to buy it. Right. It's the same thing. It's anybody's value steps, right? Remember when we went over the value steps at the different events? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't talk into the mic. I'm a look talker. Sorry, Mandy. You know how we go over value steps?
Yes.
And it's the ascension process, right? Like we want to bring them next step. All right. So it's what we do, right? You go from not knowing us, right? Building relationship. You probably see our free content on social media.
Free content, go from there.
You might join one of the virtuals, right? For whatever, 7 to 200.
Yeah.
$500, depending on what virtual it is.
Mm-hmm.
From there, you sign up to one of our events, right? Which is now a higher price point. Right. And then from the event, you sign up for the mastermind, a higher price point, right? Because the psychology of a buyer is they will 10x their investment on you if you deliver what they bought. So then most people, $150 mini course is for the $1,500 course. And then that's for the 15,000 program, right? And then that's for the 150 one-on-one package, right? And it just, because I know if I deliver on that, the psyche of a buyer says, you will give me 10x that amount because I delivered. I gave you what you were seeking and more. And then I know I can get that much more. You will ascend that higher with me. Mm-hmm. So it's like everything's priced according to the move they're going to make from that buy-in. But what he was doing was creating paid leads.
I got you.
He knows they want what he has, and now they paid him to know that. Right? So now they're getting a product. He's getting some money, and he identified dozens, if not hundreds of people, it sounds like, from what you said, to know they want what he's teaching.
Yeah.
Right. So now I know I'm going to sell them. We're going to retarget them. I'm going to give them different ads. I'm going to sell them different programs, different courses, different events. Now I have a whole new crop of people that paid me to target them to pay me more.
That's dope. Well, I'll be mentioning him about my 5K sign. I didn't play. I didn't. No. But nah.
Did you pay him $5K?
No, hell.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it's funny because it was a couple months early on in the beginning because I was like, seeing somebody like, seeing somebody who's like in that space, whatever case may be. And I had one of his sales teams, did a Zoom call and everything like that. And it was all good until it was like, all right, so how can we get to this point of you having that 5K? He was like, do you need to pull out a loan? Do you need to? And I was like, nah. So then a few months, like 2 weeks ago, that's when he had the deal for like that masterclass, stuff like that. This damn near the same thing. And I bought it for $150 because I was like, why not? And it had like 173 courses. So it like I didn't go through all of them. I haven't even like really started it yet because I want to like go through as I'm going through like my business plan for 2024. And I was like, pretty decent stuff. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was like actually some decent stuff in there. But that really made me think like, dang, like, what I mean? The value, like how you said, like, the lead to the buy-in and everything.
Right. Because if I don't deliver here, you're not taking the next step with me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
But yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
2 minutes left.
Let's get it.
Closing statements, everyone. Brent, we'll start with you. Mr. Whispers over there.
Mr. Whisper. Just kidding. Bobby wasn't even here. I was too busy laughing.
Alex.
What are we doing? Final statements. I was listening to this today. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it. Our actions directly affect our results. What are you doing in your business? What are you doing in your personal life to see results? You got to put in the action. You just can't sit around and wait. You have to put in the work. You have to work hard. You have to learn. What are you reading? What are you listening to? What's your community? Get yourself out there. Your actions directly affect your results. If you want to see the results, you got to do the work. You got to put in the time. You got to invest in yourself. Peace out.
Q money.
Final words. Yeet.
Yeet.
I was like, all right.
Yeah. Final word. Down your ground. If you go down there, you're going too far. Now you gotta come back. Stop making me laugh, Margaret. You. Oh. I gotta like. I'm not gonna lie. This was probably one of the most entertaining ones. One of the most entertaining episodes.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, that was a reenactment of Mr. Bobby Jones
Fighting a puppy.
a huge puppy that was coming through. But all right, for yeah. In the words of the good Jerry Springer.
The good Jerry Springer. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Be kind to one another and each other. That's how you say it? I don't know. So. But nah, I ain't gonna do that. Do what you believe in. Be kind to one another because you never know how that person can help you in your journey, regardless of where they may be or that level that you may view them in. And yeah, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Yeah.
Michael Faber.
Ooh, sorry, I fell asleep there. I was listening to Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. What it like in New York City?
Delilah in the house.
The girls
Thanks
tonight,
for
you
calling in
look
tonight.
so
What's
pretty.
on your
Yes,
mind?
you do.
Delilah.
Hurry this up.
For me, I would say get this party started. Get it started in here. Yeah, I'm a little more up at it, it's because I'm stuck on that. So what I would say is we're going into another year. We're almost in 2024. Q's in Canada next week, so I doubt we'll be here. Right?
No, I'll be here.
All right. He'll be here from Canada. He's gonna cue himself in.
Yeet skirt.
Cue in.
Hold up.
And he's gonna
Stop
cue
that.
himself in.
Where's that?
We're almost in 2024. How many years are you going to say, like, this is the year, I'm going to do it this year, this is where I'm actually going to chase my dreams, this is where I'm actually going to go after my goals, this is where I'm going to live the life I'm meant to do, this is where I'm going to play all out, this is where I'm going to go get what I really deserve? How many years are you going to say that till it's actually fucking true?
Oof.
So I say, how about this year? Fuck the number. Just this year is your year. The year you go all in on you, whatever that is. You go all in on your business. You go all in your relationships. You go all the fuck in, and you see what happens, because we're going to make 2024 the best fucking year of your life, period. Because you're going to make that damn decision, and you're going to go all out for it.
Sheesh.
And there's going to be nothing that holds you back, because you won't let yourself be held back anymore. Because if we're true, the only thing that does hold us back is ourselves.
Oh, I'm about to run through a fucking wall right now. I don't even have anything to add to that other than what I say every time is that you're not alone. And whether you're clients of ours or customers or whatever that is, whether you invest thousands or $0, we are here for you. And we're a message and call away. And that's it.
That's all, folks.
Time is now, Doug.
Time is now. Yeah. Oh.
Peace out, guys. Everybody have a great night. Thank you for being here.